my fucking camera's all fucked up. What's up YouTube? It's the King and I'm back with another video. It's Sunday, today's October 12th, it's about 8:30, almost 9 o'clock. I'm on my third order of Uber Eats today. Donald's waiting on these 2 orders that I gotta pick up. Picked up a stack order, $9, going 6.3 miles. Yeah, that's where we at today, so y'all come along, I'm about to get this money. I'm dropping off the second order. I had a stack order at McDonald's, so I'm dropping this one off right now. Kobe 319. Let's go deliver it. Back here again. Got another delivery. I'm about to just stay here, man. A lot of orders coming out this area at McDonald's. They're high paying orders, low mileage. I'm gonna do it. Wanted to get y'all advice. So, I told y'all in the other video that one of my clients, a client who gave me this car, me onto a lead, right? Put me on a lead because, you know, he wants full house cleaning. So, bet. Long story short, I end up doing the walkthrough. I quoted him, and job isn't scheduled until next week, Thursday, right? Job is super big, y'all. 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,400 square feet. Got your full deep clean, top to bottom, full dusting, fixtures, ceiling fans, everything, the works, right? On top of that, I'm doing the windows, the front face of the windows, seals, and the blinds. 25 windows, not to mention. 25 windows. Blinds, tracks, front faces of all 25, right? And then you have full top to bottom wall washing, right? And so I do the quote, whatever, and I'm sitting here and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to strategically and effectively and efficiently and properly handle that job by myself. I was so in a rush to quote it, you know, it was a lead, and it was opportunity, and I'm just like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that job. Very limited time, it's very last minute. And I'm just like, I kind of let myself kind of quote, you know what I'm saying? And actually say, oh, I could do the job based on the need to get the job done. The need to get the income. I'm just going to put it like it is. Call a spade, right? I need the job. I'm sitting here because I have the time. Obviously, the job is until next week, Thursday. I have all this time. I'm sitting here, I'm like, I just don't feel like I'm going to be able to execute that job well. And that's the difference between knowing your capacity, knowing what you can handle. And as a solo cleaner, the wall washing itself of 9 rooms is a specialty project in itself, and that requires, I would honestly want to say, like, multiple people. One person should not be handling that job. To wash the walls, to do the blinds and the windows, and it's a lot of work, and I don't like to skimp out on work. No one wants to be overly tired where the quality of work is going down and down. And so I did send him an email. It's Sunday, so I didn't want to just pick up the phone and call. I did send him an email, and I was just like, hey, you know, after reviewing the quote, I'm realizing that I'm admitting fault. You know, I didn't incorporate all the time that would need to be included to complete this job properly. You know, as a solo cleaner, I want to ensure that I am committing to my excellence, my form of excellence, and providing amazing service to you. And for that means that I need to have more time, you know what I'm saying? I definitely need to up my rate, you know. I don't think it's incredibly low, but I think I could definitely come higher. And honestly, I would double my quote. Like, that's how extensive I'm thinking. Now, this guy might not be agreeing to that, but that is an option that I want to put on the table. I couldn't sit with that, you know. I couldn't sit with knowing that this job was going to be in a time frame of 2 days. I would be technically rushing through work and all of that. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'd rather not do the job than to do a botched job. Elements of the job too, you know, they're going to be home. It's a family. It's a husband, wife, and a kid. I don't know if there's any other people, but whatever. But I'm also working. Y'all all home. So I'm working all around y'all. And I know probably a lot of people say, well, make it work. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. You already quoted them out. Just do the job. But again, as a solo cleaner, I know how I work. I'm a slow cleaner. I'm detailed. I'm very thorough. This would be a job that ideally I would probably say across a week. In terms of the amount of detailing. You know, yeah, cleaning is very intricate to me. A lot of people can swipe through, run through, and boom, it's done. It's probably a better job for a team. So I had to shoot him an email because I couldn't sit with that. I couldn't sit with knowing that I was about to do a job that I just wouldn't feel right doing. And always kind of have on the pressure, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this done. 16 hours across 2 days is just not enough. Did offer 2 things. I could up the quote and add additional time, or, you know, I could fit in what I could do in the amount that I've, you know, in the amount that I've already committed to. Like, I already quoted him. When you're taking jobs where you know you can't even take, my mind is instantly just going to, I need the job, I need the job, I need the money, I need the money. I'm not even taking the moment to say, wow, that's a large job. If that was the case and my mind was a little bit clear, I would have been able to say that originally. Even though I felt that way, you know, I've done a lot of big jobs, don't get it twisted. But this particular job, especially if they left it at the windows, maybe. But the wall washing is really my concern. Doing that effectively top to bottom of all 4 walls in 9 rooms is very much a lot of work. You gotta know when it's too much for you. And that's a lot. That's a lot. So I'm looking forward to what he has to say. I hope it wasn't professional that I sent him the email. I was really gonna send him a text, but I was just like, I think a text is super unprofessional just because it's so much information. And then you're kind of like, okay, well, I need to respond to you. Like, you want me to call you or what? So I just sent it via email. Hopefully he gets back to me and we can start discussing other options. I know he wants it done this week, so that's why I was very much like, I got to tell him now. I got to nip this in the bud so that we don't, you know, it's not Wednesday and this guy doesn't have other options or other alternatives should he choose not to book with me. That's business, man. Like, business is honoring your faults and kind of catching it, looking on Reddit and stuff and seeing what people said about requoting. And a lot of people was like, it's fine if you haven't, you know, signed a contract or started work. And neither of those have really happened. Yeah, he accepted the quote, and that's why I'm willing to renegotiate the terms of the quote. And we can see, originally, the windows and blinds is done by somebody else, but they're away. It took him 6 hours alone. If it takes him 6 hours alone, it's probably going to take me double that. And I'm just saying, not double that, but like probably 7 or 8, you know. And that's already a whole day spent on just windows. So ideally, this job being done in 2 days, I mean, the wall washing itself is like a whole day. Just means that if I want larger jobs, I'm going to have to say, hey, it's time to start hiring. Space with y'all on what he has to say. Part of business, you know, coming straightforward and stuff. Back in the day, I mean, I've already had the experience of underestimating and all of that, and also like doing a job that was definitely too big for me. And I remember feeling that I was like, I was never gonna do that again. I don't care how bad I need the money. Like, it was just not a position to put myself into, you know. I take 100,000% pride in my work. I don't have time to be botching nobody's stuff. I don't even roll like that. So, again, I just needed the clarity, and I needed the time to kind of say, I can't do it. So, while in the middle of telling y'all all of that, he actually got back to me. He texted me back. So, he basically said, hey, let's just do the deep clean. Forget about the walls. Forget about the windows. We'll just do the deep clean. So, that I can do. I can absolutely take care of a standard deep clean, light fixtures, baseboards, floors, all the rooms. That is not a problem at all. Well within the 2 day frame. If I need to come Saturday, I will, but I should be okay with that. But yes, I just couldn't fathom trying to make it work, you know what I'm saying? Like, washing all the walls down by hand, mind you, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I'm going to be using, like, a mop and stuff. But top to bottom throughout all 9 rooms is absolutely insane for one person. And then additionally, on top of that, the windows, 25 windows, blinds, and all of that, like, it's just a lot. So, you know, it seems like they really want to fuck with me, you know, so that's whatever. So I'm going to do the quote and basically include all that is to be included in that cleaning, and I'll just resend him that quote. I cannot do all of that in 2 days. I would kill myself. I wouldn't deliver great results, and it's just not what I'm about. So I'm about to smoke the rest of this black, go upstairs. I want to charge this jump box. I will definitely be Uber eating later today. Actually, I'm going to clean the shower in the time frame that this thing is, which because I need it. I need fucking a jump box to be charged up. You just never know, man. Comment down below what y'all. I do still want to hear what y'all think. Like, you think I was wrong for kind of going back in? You know what I'm saying? Saying like, hey, I'm sorry that I did quote you for this, but I underquoted, and additionally, I'm just not gonna be able to do it. You know, after just reviewing the scope of the work. So, what do y'all think about that? You know, how would y'all feel if a professional did that to y'all? Whether it be like carpet cleaning, window washing, power washing, whatever. But y'all, it looks like I still got the job, so that's dope. I'm just gonna have to think a little bit about this quote from what I quoted him for all of this, and then kind of seeing, well, how much am I gonna charge you just for the scope of the work? I gotta get some supplies for this job. I know I need a duster, I need a broom, and not a broom, a vacuum. I need a vacuum. That vacuum isn't gonna work. I need a regular vacuum. So, alright, y'all. Peace and love. It's the King. I'll be back.